Hey Square Bears, it's your girl Chris and welcome to Beauty MC Squared. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to bleach your eyebrows without using bleach. Okay, let me say that a different way. How to lighten your eyebrows without using bleach. I'm just going to show you guys one of the techniques that I use on myself as well as most of my clients just to brighten up the eyebrows a bit, take it up a notch as far as the shade. And this is a technique that I think is probably the easiest, so that's why I did a tutorial on it. All you really need is some kind of tinted brow polish. This brow polish that I'm featuring in the video today is from Ruby Kisses and it's in their Shimmering Blonde. And they're really cool, nifty tools to have in your makeup kit. There are several cosmetic companies that sell this type of product, so go ahead and shop around. But what I like most about Ruby Kisses is this was only $3-4, okay you guys? So can't go wrong with that. The next tool that I use in this tutorial is a cosmetic spoolie of some sort. This is a spoolie that I got from Sigma and it's a part of their performance line of like their eye tools. You can use disposable spoolies. I like to use this because it has a long handle and I slightly bent the spoolie because it's just easier for me to kind of work with when it's at an angle like that. The next product I use in this tutorial is the NYX Eyebrow Marker. This is a nifty, cool thing to have. You can use a pencil, you can use brow gel, or you can use something that's a little bit more precise. I love these brow markers. They are long lasting, and with that precision tip, you're able to not only fill in your brows and carve out a shape, but you're also able to manipulate hairs in areas of your brow where it's a little bit more sparse. That tip is amazing. Lastly, which is more of an optional step, is I use a little bit of concealer to help carve out and shape out my brows, you guys. The concealer I'm using is M.A.C Select Moisturecover Concealer and it's in the NC 45. This is a step that's completely optional. Some people do with it, some people do without it. Definitely use this at your own discretion. And all it really does is just perfect the shape of your brows and make your brows a little bit more prominent. If you find that your brows are kind of getting lost in your skin tone once you lighten it to a certain degree, then this really helps with bringing out your brows and making it more prominent without having to like refill it in and make your brows actually appear darker. So now that you got a little bit more information of all the products that I use in today's video, let's move on to the tutorial. Okay you guys, so I picked up that Ruby Kisses brow polish and Shimmering Blonde and I evenly coated my eyebrows. I use this product quite often on my clients' eyebrows, whether it's severely dark or slightly lightened like mine are. And this is honestly the easiest way to lighten your eyebrows without having to go through the whole thing of bleach. That is a scary thing to do on your eyebrows, trust me. So the next thing that I did was I picked up that brow marker from NYX. It's an absolutely fabulous tool to use. It's very, very precise, and I'm just carving out the shape of the rest of my brow. So I'm really starting from, I guess, not quite the half, but into the inner third of my eyebrow and just carving and perfecting the shape a bit. And then I'm going to also use that brow marker to manipulate and imitate some hairs in the sparse areas towards the end of my eyebrow. Next, I'm going to take my cosmetic spoolie and just brush the product through to make sure that it's an even coat and an even division of color. There is a nice gradation from lightest to darkest, and the brows are really looking natural. You can see the hairs all throughout. Now after that step is done, you can either leave your brows alone or do what I'm doing, which is adding the concealer. And like I said in the intro, the concealer is just there to kind of help carve out the shape and perfect the shape, help with any imperfections in filling in your eyebrows. But in this case, because my eyebrows are so light, at least at the beginning, it's almost skin tone in some ways, I wanted to make sure that those eyebrows really stood out. So that's what that concealer is doing for me in this particular step. Another optional step you can do is you can add the highlighting concealer at the top of the brow area, but I do not recommend you going beyond like the inner third of the eyebrow area, or I'm sorry, the outer third of the eyebrow area. I wouldn't take it too far in the middle of your forehead, because then it starts to look more like a halo effect over the eyebrows, and it's just easier to just sort of perfect the darker part of the eyebrow and leave the lighter side of the eyebrow alone. So there you have it, you guys. That's how I lighten my brows without using bleach. I hope you guys learned a lot from today's tutorial. If you want more information on how to get the products that I featured in today's video, make sure to check out the information bar below or my beauty vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.